Okay, it's 2019 and sexuality is as fluid as it ever has been. ... People would like to be identified as the opposite sex even without sex changes. Does there need to be a line drawn somewhere?
Yeah. Yes. Straight up, man. You lot are just doing like...
Okay, wait, first of all, let's not do either.
Alright, cool.
You need to be very careful the way you're
So
careful?
let's understand the question, yeah? Because I think you just saying like that. I think you need to understand that there are people in here that are going through that progress.
to your left. You can't just straight out bark yes. Like you gotta be very careful how you tread on this topic. Each to their own on this side.
I think I would like Terrell to answer that because
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I would like to know because I don't know.
But answer the question.
No, as someone who identifies as a trans man, even myself now, knowing that I want to have the surgery, knowing I want to go through that process, there are some people that don't want to do the medical stuff and they just identify with this specific energy. And I feel like, again, we have to bring up that fact that gender is here and sex is here. And gender is something that you can construct, it's something that is for you. Like,
Mark's just a troublemaker. Like, why would I not laugh? He's too immature for this topic. Discuss sexuality or get out.
I spent majority of my time presenting as a female. And when I finally did come out, it was difficult because even though we live in the 2019, there's still that underlying tone of man and woman. And then also there's people who are intersex who are born like with both.
Hermaphrodite.
Yeah, so it's hermaphrodite is not something that you should say. It's intersex only because like hermaphrodite is just like, it's like derogatory terminology.
Not to cut you in it, but what was you born as and what are you transitioning into?
Biologically, I was born a female, but I'm transitioning to become a male.
So it's not natural.
Well, it's a medical transition, but like naturally,
When
I
did
was
you
born a
first
female.
realise that?
Hold on.
No, Sarah, it's not natural. Is it natural? Because I'm...
Oh yeah, no, it's calm. Because there's some people that are born with like a high level of testosterone, for example, and they naturally already cannot like bring children into the world. So transitioning is for them, for most people in that position, is kind of the best option because you're already giving off the energy of the opposite sex because your biological is saying otherwise. So, but for people like me, like I don't know what my testosterone levels are. I won't know that until I do that first appointment.
I swear that
because
I'm
it's
very
so many
confused.
stages and there's just so many, like there's so much to it.
Can I ask you a question? Like for me personally speaking, obviously this is something you said you was born with, yeah? So would you say this is more mental, like a mental aspect, or is this like you just woke up and say, yeah, fuck it?
Nah, it's not a case of like I wake up and say fuck it. It's a case of like when you it's funny. No, like
The reason why we're
Let me just, the reason why I'm just listening at the conversation because I feel like you're not listening to what he's saying. So first of all, he never said he was born like that. He identified that he was born as a female.
What you lot don't understand, you lot are... Hold on.
Do you not realise what you're saying though?
Because we're talking, you get me?
I feel like personally I have nervous laughter. So when I see people laughing at things I know they shouldn't be laughing at, I will laugh. I don't think it's funny. I think they're just very immature. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to laugh at immaturity. Like, can we not have a conversation about being transgender or sexuality? Like, it's 2020. Come on, guys.
you're expecting him to jump at me, but he's asking.
The reality is, yeah, look, I'm just going to be real with it. Look, everybody's on this thin line. Everybody's shook to ask questions. Word, fam. Do you understand? I'm not, listen, let me just tell you. Hold on, because you are like, ooh,
The way you are.
The way you're saying it.
No, but I'm not saying anything. We're talking like mandem.
No, we're having a conversation.
He's asking a question regardless.
Let's let him ask.
Cool, Yasmin, apart from Yasmin, look, for those who feel like I'm not being sensitive, it's not about that. I'm being normal to me. Why? Because I'm asking him in a way that I will understand it. Do you understand? So I'm not going to dance around and do a go-go flex and come with some algebra. Do you understand? I'm just going to ask him
This is the thing
straight.
that we need to understand, yeah? Yes, we're in 2019, and yes, we're living in a day and age where we can express our genders, but not everybody understands where I'm coming from. I can't explain certain things in the same way that I can explain it. The way I'm explaining it to Mark, I would have to explain it different to other people because they'll get it. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's good the way you're explaining it because there are going to be people like Mark that are going to hear this and they're going to be like, whoa.
I've come across people who have looked at me different, looked at me sideways. Even within my own family, like there are people that just don't want to deal with me on the basis that they just don't want to. Because my thing is this year, yes, I lived as a girl and I did all of that, but I did not feel happy. Gender dysphoria is the most it's just
So it's
horrible, yeah. So when you go through the whole process, because not all, like the question says, not all people want to do it medically. Some people are very happy with their male presenting bodies or their female presenting bodies and still go out and do those things. But for people who actually want to go the full hog, yeah, like me, it's a process. They have to check that you're like mentally okay for it. Hold on.
Let her finish.
You said let her. See? No, I don't know. Like you said let her. It's let he. You get me? Like what are we doing?
People that are biologically like men or women, but they just want to identify as the opposite sex. How do you feel if you think that you're like a man or a woman, or you want to identify as the opposite sex, but you're not really willing to go through that surgery or go through that like pain or whatever, that journey to actually transition into that point? How do you feel as someone that wants to transition? Like, do you feel like they're not being genuine? They're not being.
This is my business. This is how I do it. It's not my business what you do, because the way that I see it as, everybody's journey is different. Not every trans person has the same journey. We might all go to the doctors to talk about it, but everybody's process is different.
So you think it's possible to identify internally but not
Because
want to make that physical
there are people
change?
that identify on a skin basis. You know what I mean? Like just.
You know what the difficulty is though, Terrell. Yeah, sexuality in itself is really going for its own thing in terms of acceptance. Like I'm a bisexual woman, but I have to say that because that's what society wants you to say.
What do you prefer? Would you prefer?
Freedom. That's what I'm saying.
I love that.
So I'm bisexual. I like girls and I like guys. It's as simple as that, really. There's no special way to describe it. But to me, that's the world's point of view. I'd like to just be known as a free person, but that's that.
Fuck that. That's not the answer to the question.
Don't clap. Because when you say freedom, that means you can bang a dog.
Wait, before we start like doing drugs, let's
No. It's not stupid, it's freedom. It's experimental freedom.
What are you asking, Mark? Because now we're going to
That means you would fuck a dog, is what you say. Is what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. It's spontaneous. No, but there are people like you in the world that obviously need further education.
It's not further education. It's when you say stuff like freedom, you have to be precise.
let her land.
Free to be yourself and love who you want to love with you.
Freedom to experiment as you please, yeah?
Yeah, but not with animals, for me, personally.
But that's
Don't know
full
about
freedom.
you,
I
don't know
can't
about
believe we're
you,
talking about
yeah?
this.
But on a level,
Whatever floats your boat.
it's difficult. You're the one talking about animals. That's what.
No, I said whatever floats your
Alright,
boat.
cool. No. Make your point. Make your point. No, make your point.
I want her to make a point because I've got something to ask both.
Sexually fluid just sounds like some. You see when you get like Ribena, and you don't know the levels to put, the water in to make it sweet or to run it down. Like when you say sexually fluid, it just sounds like you don't know where you belong. You're just making up the rules wherever goes suits you today. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. That's what I'm saying. Where's the control? One day you choose that you're a man in a woman's body. The next day you choose that you're a woman in a man's body. But then you say you don't want to take your sexual parts away.
For me, even being part of the LGBTQIA+ community, I find it difficult to understand those that don't want to make that actual change and then still kind of fight for the wanting to be.
That's why
a certain pronoun. We have to understand people as people, but I get why for the outside world that becomes difficult. You have to accept and you have to accept what that person wants to be, but you have to understand.
No, of course, it jars my brain. It hurts my head because this is the thing, I'm one of the lucky ones that can pass. Not every trans guy can pass very well, because for some trans guys, passing is so important. To be able, passing in the sense that if I was to go to the men's toilet right now, no one's looking at me, no one's checking for me. I'm just going to take a piss and I walk out.
Should you actually use the men's toilet though?
Well, yeah. Oh. But it doesn't matter. No, it's not a question. But what I'm trying to say, hold on. What I'm trying to say is, it annoys me. But for some people, they don't really care. Me personally, I find it annoying only for the simple fact that there are people out here who are going through the transition that are because even yourself, just openly saying that you're trans is just, you're putting yourself out. It's open season for people that don't get you.
So tomorrow, I'm in the toilet, I'm taking a piss. And then somebody just wakes up in the morning and decides, oh, today I want to be a man, and then comes in the toilet. What am I supposed to do then? I'm supposed to respect that. There needs to be a line drawn. I respect everybody that respects themselves. If you're gay, be gay. If you are, straight, be straight. Don't change back and forth because you're having some form of monumental or in that moment thought process that you just want to try everything. That's greediness.
Can I ask you both a question, touching upon something that you said earlier about people not wanting to do the whole medical procedure and then kind of highlighting you that's a bisexual. There are women out there that are bisexual or straight up gay and they don't go through the medical procedure to change, but they still dress.
Because the thing
No,
is,
I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking.
right, I think I need to clarify something here because there's a lot of confusion here. The problem, hold on.
Let me land because there are lesbians, there are gay people that dress like men. Yeah. So I want to understand. I'm trying to.
Well, let me explain that to you because the thing is, because even me, before I even did all this whole trans thing, before I even realized this is what I wanted to do, I was one of those lesbians that was walking around in Timberlands and ripped jeans.
There were lesbians. No, I know, but I'm trying to explain what I'm trying to say because I'm not trying to offend anybody. You understand? So when I'm saying it, I need to be clear because this is a very sensitive topic.
But this is the thing. In order for you to understand, this is the point I'm trying to make here. Before I came out as transgender, I was identifying as a lesbian because I've always been attracted to women. Because you need to understand gender and sexuality. That's a completely different conversation.
Who's the biggest woman out of all of us?
Hey, Terrell.
Let me know.
Terrell?
Who's the penguin standing here right now?
Who's your type?
Choose a girl.
I mean, Nina's pretty.
Okay.
I just wanted to break the ice.
Because it's getting quite heavy, but I'm sure there's women standing here right now that have been in relation or done things with women, but wouldn't necessarily call themselves gay or.
Of course, you. Why would it be you? Why would it be you?
Because you're very ready to jump into bed with a girl.
Which one of you are actually eating pussy? Yeah, I want to know.
Currently.
No, but I'm saying the point.
No, but she was on that. She said earlier she was on that.
Lani, don't pull a DC on me, boo boo. Don't pull a DC on me. I will talk about it. Right, and in speaking on that, I've had my own bisexual experiences when I was younger, in my teenage years, when I was in secondary school.
Are you straight now?
Well, I have 3 children and a baby daddy at yard. So yeah, but let me finish. Let me land. This is the thing. I've gone through that experience where I've been the gayly one, and the person I'm seeing, who the female is very on the more masculine side. Do you understand? With the whole Timbs and the boots and the jeans and the tees and everything like that. It's funny because in the whole sexuality thing, you've always got a masculine and feminine. Even in gay relationships, you will see a one is more of the,
Not necessarily. I don't feel like this because I've seen 2 feminine girls.
Some of them.
Nina's not masculine, boy, and I know she gets things. You get things?
Okay.
Because the thing is, right?
Tara, what do you mean you used to be a lesbian? And this is why it's so hard for the LGBT community to be accepted. You can't just come pick and choose today and then tomorrow. I know people have a change of feeling, but maybe just say now you have a preference because it's wild to me right now.
I know a lot of people, even like I said just before, I identified with a masculine, because being a masculine energy in itself, so there's a lot of people that relate more to it than they do to like to the feminine side of it. Because I know men, for example, who identify with a more feminine identity. Do you understand? But they're not trying to transition because they're happy with the gender which they're in, but they're not trying to do.
I'm just gonna throw something out there, because I kind of feel like, okay, we're all like, I'm not gonna push you a lot off. I just can, like, it's more to the mental thing. Like, I just feel like with yourself, would you say that? Because for me, from where I'm from, I kind of think a lot of things are down to mental stability or mental state of mind. Now, I'm just being honest. Like, it's known that if a kid goes to the GP, and says, they want to kill themselves, they'll be like, don't worry about it, let's take these pills, No, hold on. Wait, man.
He's saying that they will. He's saying they will medicate them. He's saying they will medicate them. That's what you're trying to say, yeah?
Section them first.
Hold on. Listen, look, you don't have to agree. I'm just giving you a perspective, correct? If a kid wants to take their life, at a young age, because this is what's going on now, they'll be given pills. They'll be told, listen, don't worry about it. See, psychologists and all this kind of stuff. But if a girl who wants to be a man wants to go through transition, they're giving more respect, they're giving counseling, they're even giving advice on how to take the procedure.
You need to be sure.
Take the procedure of making them changes. So what I'm trying to think now, is it more of a thing where this has become the norm? Like, what should be seen with more seriousness? Because I think it could sometimes be a phase, like yourself. I think you went through a phase.
Who did?
You, yourself.
Big man thing, I don't really care about people's sexuality, bruv. What people do with their willy or their pussy is not my business, bruv. I will say this though, I think a lot of men low-key hate gay people because their Uncle Leroy used to touch their bum bum when they was a youth. I don't really think I could add anything to this discussion, you know, bruv. I'm out.
I'm part of the LGBTQ plus community. However, I identify with the gender that I was born into, whereas Terrell is going through it himself. So I feel this topic is definitely more his time to shine.
Basically, I know that we've like changed everyone around a little bit, so hi babes. I think we should just read the question again just so we can kind of get clarity, because I feel like we kind of went into different topics as well, so let's just understand what it is we're trying to talk about here.
Okay, cool. So it's 2019 and sexuality is as fluid as it has ever been. People would like to be identified as the opposite sex even without sex changes. Does there need to be a line drawn somewhere?
No.
Yeah, man.
I think there should be, man.
Should be a line drawn. I think, especially when I'm not against anybody's personal journeys or purposes in life. I just feel that this can be a situation that can roll on and affect people that don't even have the choice or opportunity to make them choices for themselves as of yet. And what I'm speaking of, and no disrespect to you, is like, for example, my little brother. Do you understand? He's a kid, he watches a lot of things on TV, and the way things are done now is like the media are very responsible for forcing things in your face, making it all right.
Schools.
Yeah, and schools
As well. In schools now, it's known that it's going to be like a period.
I agree
start
with what you're
introducing
saying
it.
to a certain extent. I feel like in terms of at that age, I don't know why schools have started.
That's
making it
ridiculous, though.
public.
I believe it's population control, though.
I don't think at the age of 8, I wouldn't want my child at the age of 8 even knowing any of,
Why not?
Because it doesn't make sense.
I wanted to know about sex.
Yeah, that's what
I wouldn't even want to know about sex. So how are you bringing gay rights and all that kind of stuff into a primary school when we've not even done sex education? That's my personal.
What if there's kids going to school that have like 2 mums and like 2 dads? Like they're already got that within their circle. And I'm not saying they're gonna force it on everybody, but
Okay, but in society, babe, we have all grown up to have this child and have one mum and one dad. So I'm not saying that people don't grow up like that, but that's not the norm, unfortunately. So I don't feel like it needs to be.
But what is the norm?
exactly, man. Come on, let's do some fucking thing.
What she's saying is a harsh reality.
Yeah, it is. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's a problem.
I'm not. No, it's not a problem.
It's what you're saying is right. It's a harsh reality.
It's not a problem. It's been like this for years.
What do you mean for years? Forever. It's been man and woman forever. That's how it's always been.
Been around for ages. It's not only just started recently. It's only now where it's come to our forefront. Do you understand? I'm not a gay man, innit? So I can't speak as someone that's gay or bi. But I stand on the fence where it's like, for example, when we had this conversation last time, I was like, you can actually be born gay, innit? Like,
I don't think you can be born.
You actually can't. It's actually been proven that you can't. No, it's true.
okay, so what? So wait, okay, cool.
It's in
So
the news,
wait,
though.
hold on, wait.
It's in the news, so all that bullshit can now be scrapped.
So has it been proven? Has it been proven that you can be born straight?
Yes.
Wait, that's
Where from?
Yeah, get me that document.
They have proven
Get me
it.
that document right now.
They've proven it.
Prove that you can be straight.
Guys, they've got a study. They've got a study that showed twin brothers. One came out gay, one came out straight. It is possible.
So a few of my cast members are rubbing me the wrong way. Joseph coming with this whack-ass little BBC source. Oh, you can't be born gay. Like, first of all, there's no science to back up that you can't be born gay. There's no science to back up that you can be born straight. Like, whatever happens in the womb is whatever happens in the womb. But the way you express yourself is something that grows over time. So that statement is trash.
I want her to speak because she's going to answer that question about being born straight or not. Is it possible to be born gay? What did you just say?
There was something on the news recently that they did some experiments or something like that, and they proved that you can't actually be born gay.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, wait. Whether that's truth or not, I'm just saying that's what's been put out there. For me personally, I know it's been as I've grown up. I've decided that's who I want to be.
You decided. Keyword decided. Choice.
Listen, me, yeah, hold on, wait, listen, this is where my argument is, yeah, because even me as a person that is not a gay man or bisexual man or trans or whatever you want to label it as it is now, yeah, my issue is I wasn't born and decided that I was attracted to women. That was just my thing, as my norm. So what is so far-fetched about a male or a woman growing up and being attracted to women or men. We always try and justify this because we're sitting here like it has to make sense because it's not logical. But this, hold on, wait, because this is where my argument is. And again, this is coming from a straight man. I don't understand why, if you're straight, it makes sense. But if you're gay, because it's not the norm, it's something different. It doesn't make no fucking sense. Because
it doesn't match their view.
Every time we discuss, oh, why are you gay? Oh, because your uncle fucked you. Why? It doesn't have to be that though. It don't have to be. Oh, because your dad wasn't a firm, strong man to make you see this and that. But it don't make sense. Just as you are with like religion and sexuality, I'll put them all on the same level because you can be born into a Christian household and see that actually Allah is the way and the way to move. So you will go and change.
It's not different. It's the same fucking thing.
We're only accommodating the fact that where it's a choice, where it's a conscious decision, where it's like, oh, I've dated men or I've dated women and now I'm realizing that actually I only date women or men. Okay, cool. But I'm saying when you are actually born into this thing where naturally it has been your natural instinct your whole life to be attracted to the opposite sex. And everything else we have around us shows us that it is not the norm, it's not normal, it's not this, it's not that. Whether it's sin, whether it's this, whether it's that, whether it's that. And that whole contradiction comes. Last time we had this conversation where Max was like, God doesn't make mistakes. Okay, cool. If God created everyone and God has said that this person is in this way or whatever, who are you to contradict God? Because then we'll sit down and we'll have a big debate about it and be like, oh, well, you can't actually say that because X, Y, and Z. But what if a gay man goes to church and is more religious than your straight asses and sits down and says what he has to do? What the fuck are you going to say then?
I'm sorry, but that's not making any sense.
Are you going to then become judge and executioner because of what God said this?
I swear, bro,
Come on,
I swear I didn't get
I
any
didn't
of
get that
I
one.
swear to
Mark,
God.
I'm going to support you on this one.
I did not get, all of that was jargons to my ears, fam.
Fam, it just sounded like you patched this one, patched that one, patched this one. Bruv, every time you talk, it's like, we're boys here, let me put that out there, but it's like you're humming. We don't understand. It's like who gets what you're saying? I don't really understand it. Maybe, I don't know, man. I think maybe these girls are just gassed by this, your Ashanti power, but I really don't understand what you mean at this moment. I'm confused.
God does not accept man and woman, no matter what.
This is why in their community it's an issue when they go and seek religion, when they go and seek people come. Why not? Because if you're sitting there as a gay man, gay woman, or trans or whatever, you're sitting there going before the God that you serve and believe that, listen, God, I don't know why you made me the way I am, but this is how I feel naturally. And they're sitting there confessing them. You're going to sit there and tell man, actually, nah, you can't do that because you're going against man's word. What are you saying?
Cast the first stone. Cast the stone.
I want to make a point, yeah? We're talking about 2019, yeah? The term hermaphrodite comes from the Greek god Hermaphrodite, is it not?
Aphrodite.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be derogatory. I'm saying a god, yeah? A Greek god that had both male and female genitalia.
Listen, I just want to put something to cross.
This is something...
You have just been talking...
Homosexuality is not something that's 2019. It's been since. We go back to Greek times. Go back to biblical times. Homosexuality has been a thing. Like, we're acting like, oh, it's 2019.
We can't sit here and say what is right or wrong in somebody else's reality. That's what my point is.
Chris. Terrell, I'm bad with names. Yeah?
And Tara.
Tara. All right, cool. This is the way I look at things, yeah? Just answer this one question for me. This is the reason why I personally think that a man and man's relationship is not right or it's not normal. Can you lot produce? Can a man and man produce? Hold on.
Please answer with yes or no.
Hold on.
Wait, can you just answer with yes or no? No further explanation,
I'm just going to ask you
please.
singly. Nina,
Yes
I'm going to
or
start
no?
with you.
Yes or no?
We all know the answer to this.
Why are you asking me stupid fucking questions? No. You're asking You're asking these stupid questions.
It's not a stupid question,
It's a stupid
though.
question to me. Because we know that man and man can't make children. We know woman and woman. The bottom line is, yeah, if I have made the
Hold on, sit down.
If I have made the conscious decision, no, I'm not going to sit down. If I have made the conscious
I'm not
decision
standing.
to transition,
Man's not standing. If you want to
that,
talk to me,
yeah?
you can talk to me, bro.
If I chose to transition, yeah, I decided this is the path I want to take because I can't be like Lonnie, I can't be like Yaz, I can't be like...
You can be like anything you want to be, bro.
And I decided that transition
Don't
for me.
enforce your opinion on somebody's
If I
reality,
chose to
fam.
transition, I'm not saying...
Oh, fam,
hold
you
on,
can't
let me
do
Okay, no.
Let him land. Let him land.
Bruv, how am I gonna let next man land?
Just let him finish.
Are you like dickheads or something?
Just let him finish.
Hey, Mark, take me out of that.
No, but I don't understand. Are you not? Wait. Are you? Wait. No. Wait. Hold on. Listen. No. Wait.
You're here talking shit about sexuality can't be fluid, this or that. We've got a transgender guy on the show who can tell you 100% what it's really like, and you're not even letting the guy speak. Should we talk to you about gym? Or should we talk to you about green dreads? Or what should we talk to you about? About your specialty? No. Let Terrell speak.
So if I ask a question and it don't get answered, but we should just keep it moving.
I'm about to answer the question.
So answer the question.
We did.
Meaning it answer the question.
We know that a man and a man cannot produce. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but the point is, people want to be is who people want to be. Why it bothers you so much?
It's not about bother. It's a simple question that I have for you.
There are gay men out there adopting children that have
and I said that to you.
Wait, what's all this crying about?
There are also men and women that cannot produce. There are also men and women that cannot produce.
No, this is bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wait, man. The fuck is wrong with you?
What is this, man?
It's not about production.
Like you hurt people.
No, what the fuck is this? This is a dickhead thing. Listen. If you want to talk,
yeah, but that's for a different reason, though. That's for a different reason, though. That's for like health. That's for like health reasons. That's for like health.
Do you know what? Do you know why I want you to realize something? I want you to pick up on something, yeah? Look at him.
He did not finish.
Yeah, but look at him. Do you know why? Because this is what we do, yeah? Let me tell you something that we're doing that is unfair. When we're sitting here asking questions, we're sitting here based off our opinions and our views and our shit and whatever, yeah? But this is my man's fucking reality. So if you're gonna ask man a question, especially with this, all we have is an opinion on this shit. This is man's reality. So man can tell you what he feels and what he don't feel. We don't have that right. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't have that right.
That's not my problem. Omar, that's not my issue. That's not my issue. My issue is, listen, my issue is this. Why is it that when my man's talking and I want to talk to him, you are coming on some tip like man's attacking him?
I really stop that shit like that. Don't start now,
All we're doing now is still ignoring the fact that my man has not finished.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to say to
you... So you know what? Let Terrell speak. How about that? Cool,
I'm done. These are some different planets.
That question really stuck in my head because it just goes to show how, desensitized and how much ignorance can just come out. And even when I'm trying to answer the question, I'm still being like, let me answer the fucking question and then you'll understand where I'm coming from.
First of all, I don't know, like, I have some empathy for you because, you're trying to explain your point across to people and try to make us understand and come into your world for like 2 seconds. But I don't understand the fireworks or the tears, the crocodile tears. Okay, maybe there might be an emotional moment there and everybody's supposed to feel sorry for you, but I'm a straight talking person and there are a lot of people out there that want to cut through a lot of the mess and actually understand what's going on. You crying is just derailing the whole thing and then it's just making everybody look like, oh, the big bad wolf has spoken. Automatically, let's pity him. You're a man, innit? I swear you're a man. Stand up and be counted. It was Nina that was talking. I asked Nina a question. You got on some fancy pansies thing, blowing this bringing tissue like why, man?
I'm bringing tissue. That's my friend. What are you talking about? When they're going through a daily struggle every single day, you're sitting there making opinions like don't you fucking hate. You shut up.
I'm not the one. Don't ever
with me.
Don't ever, man. Shut up, man. You fucking actor, because you're not about that. Just shut the fuck up. Let me tell you that. Don't ever. Listen, let me speak. No. Listen.
Why is everyone standing in front of me like I'm gonna do something? I'm begging you back. Begging you back. You're making me.
Listen. Let me explain to you, slot. If we're talking, let man talk. If I'm asking you a question, ask him the fucking question. Stop making it a pity party. Because my man's not looking for a pity party.
So can he talk?
Do you understand? I asked her a question. I asked her a fucking question. And you are coming out to try and make me look like some bad person. So what the fuck, man? Coming around and they're talking about me. Don't ever try and do that shit to me. Don't ever step to me like that.
Anyway.
No, I appreciate it because you know what? We have
don't
to be.
Don't ever fucking step to me like that.
Sure about the situation because by making the extra stuff is antagonizing and you are just asking a question, which is fine.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone's doing some pussy party. What the fuck, man?
No, I answered this question. Let me shut up.
Nina and Terrell need to finish off this conversation because we're not going to end
and
what
Chris,
we're talking about.
Let's add him to
I
it.
know that Nina was talking and Terrell was talking and I would like to hear what Chris has to say, if that's okay.
Yeah, please. Mark, not coming for you, you understand? If I see my homie upset, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna come to their defense because that's my friends. I see their struggle. I know what he's going through. I know what he's been through and what he deals with on a daily day. If I jump up and I'm rah and vim vim vim, yeah, that's my dog. I'm a jump.
I get it. Everybody's feeling tense. This guy's amped. Terrell's jumping up. Hello. And even the question in itself is stupid. Mark, what planet are you from? Like, even the posing the question, knowing that you have the knowledge for yourself that it's not humanly possible, is irritating me. This really could be a straightforward and open discussion where we have understanding, and even if you don't understand, just listen. It's really gone left, and at this point, I've given up. Whew, this is heated, isn't it? Like, I'm not here to do like fight the power because we're all entitled to our own opinion. We're all entitled to feel how you want to feel. But at the end of the day, people are living their life in the way that they want to live their life. Whether you understand it, whether you get it, whether it's confusing for you or not, it's beside the point. Because someone spoke about being a Christian or Christianity. Like gay people have been about, even in the Bible, we all know it. Sodom and Gomorrah, we can talk about it all day, every day. They've been around. Whether it's banished, whether God said this or God said that, they've been there. It's not like it hasn't existed. There are people in the world that exist that way. Whether you want to get on with it or not, it's up to you. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's been a struggle. It's not out here like, oh, I'm bisexual, I like girls and boys. It's just a reality that I've come to in my life, and that is what it is. I'm not trying to impress anybody. It's not for sexual stuff, because man them get excited over that and think, oh, it means you're on this, you're on that. That is what people are on. I have my own bloodlines. Even in terms of transgender, I'll be real with that. Even if someone's part of the community, I have my own bloodlines. There are a lot of bloodlines, especially in terms of what people want. And that's why I said sexuality shouldn't even be a thing. I feel like we should just be who you want to be, because there are people behind closed doors who are doing their own thing. I know many gay men who've spoken to me about men that are in marriages, men that are in relationships that they have slept with or had,
no, it's true.
What's that guy Snapchat? Parading as a straight person.
Yeah, DL niggas.
What's that guy Snapchat? What's that guy Snapchat?
That one that you
wears a valley.
Yeah.
The guy that wears a valley and he gets. Yeah, he gets.
I'll say the name. I don't care, bro.
You have to understand, yeah. There's a genuine fear. Somebody died the other day because people were mocking him because he was dating a trans woman, to the point where he brought him to death.
Oh, shit, I remember that.
I need you. I know, seriously. The reason why I got a little bit upset, yeah, is not because I want pity. I don't want no pity. The reason why I got upset, yeah, is because, yeah, it is fucking difficult. Like, it's genuinely frustrating that I have to constantly bite my tongue and shut up. I can't go here. I can't talk to this person. Some of my family don't even talk to me. Some friends have just dropped me because of it. I'm still the same person.
Can I interrupt?
I'm still the same person. I'm still doing my thing. But the fact that I want to transition is such a mind boggle for people. They're just willing to make a big hoo-ha for what, fam?
Hey, Terrell. You see, I'm allowing you. This is your moment. I'm gonna let you have the shine right now, because this is right up your alley. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that little nerd that you tried to do there, let's not make that repeat itself again, please.
I do what I do. Yes, I have to transition. Yes, I have to do this medical stuff, yeah. But the person who I am, the morals I have, and the goals I have in my life, that shit don't change. That shit does not change. And that's what I need people to understand. I know there's going to be people in this world that aren't going to like it. To be honest, I don't care, because I don't know you personally. But I'm fighting for the people that are being killed every day. I'm fighting for the people that can't even wake up in the morning because they're too scared to step outside their house because someone's ready with a rock in their hand to fling in their head. I might be able to walk around, do pride, but not everybody can do that. And that's why I will keep pushing it. And it's not like I'm trying to force it. And I get where you're coming from, Joseph, that it feels like it's being forced in your face. It feels like it's being shoved down your throat. And you should not look at it like we're forcing you. You should look at it and take it as the fact that we're living in a day and age now where it is so we can just do it. And it's like, we're not fighting just for ourselves, we're fighting for everybody. It's just, it is a political thing for me, and it's a personal thing for me, because I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, you have to be strong within yourself. If I'm gonna walk around and say I'm a transgender man, I'm gonna say it with my chest. But yeah, there are people out there who are born intersex, who are born with opposite biological stuff on the inside compared to the outside. And then there's people who don't even identify with any gender, period. We live in a world, yeah, where centuries and centuries have gone on, and we've been made our minds up that man is here and woman is here. Girls sew, boys make mud pies, you know what I mean? But when someone comes in and tells them, oh, actually, I want to do this instead, they're like, oh, what? Because it's something that's completely opposite to what they've been told or taught. And listen, don't get me wrong, yeah? Obviously, I'm not saying that, like, schools should go around and force it into like kids' heads or whatever and be like, you have to like this.
That's what's happening, though.
But that is what's
No,
happening.
I'm saying, well, what I'm saying is, for me personally, I think what should be done as far as I'm concerned, I think that particular thing should be optional, in my opinion.
I just want to say something, I want to say
optional to like learn the awareness and education of it.
Let me give my opinion.
Cool, Chris, go.
I agree with Yasmin in that I don't think an 8-year-old should be learning about anything to do with sex or sexuality, period, whether it's heterosexual, homosexual, nothing. Like, you're 8 years old, you shouldn't.
But you do know there are some schools, even in America, that are doing it in the primary schools, like kindergarten, whatever you call it.
They were doing it in Birmingham.
Yeah.
That's the
I just don't think sexuality at 8 years old, number one, you're not going to be able to fully comprehend it. Yes, it's good to start them young to try and wipe out any ignorance that may occur in the future. But I just think an 8-year-old just shouldn't be knowing anything about sex, period, or sexuality. With some of the points that have been dropped up in the debate so far, like, it's almost mind-blowing to me that like this topic can bring about such heated opinions from everyone, when like everyone knows it's been going on for
it's been going on, but it's not always in your face every day.
You know why there's a heated opinions? Because it comes like this, yeah? There's people like myself who, I'm a man's man, yeah? We're all men, we're all whatever we are, yeah? And I feel like when some people talk, because we're trying to understand in our own way. Do you understand? Yeah. And when it's not seen in there, if I might say straight like that, someone might go around the corner. But when I go straight to the corner, some people are thinking, "Raw man, no, it's disrespectful." And then you're making me what you're trying to do. No, what I'm trying to say is, okay, let me ask you here. Do you feel offended in the way I'm asking you questions?
Me personally, no.
Okay, cool. Do you feel offended in the way I ask you questions, right? We talk about it straight away.
No, we just did it, just there.
Okay, cool. So my thing is down now, from an outsider's perspective, yeah? When people now start dancing around, doing all these kind of things, and I'm not pointing out names particularly, it makes other people look bad. And that's a pressure on its own.
You're speaking about me.
Because we can't ask questions.
That's very
a pressure
true.
on its own. Because if I can't ask
Because it's
you a
like
question
any
the
little
way
thing you
I
say,
feel to
you're
ask
chatting
you,
shit.
because I want to understand in my own dialect, then therefore I'm the bad guy. Therefore I become the minority. Then do you understand what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. No,
I want to.
However they want to do it in a respectful way. It doesn't matter whether it's abrupt or around the houses. As long as you're respectful with it and your intentions are genuine to understand something, ask it however you want. Who am I to say that the way you're asking something is wrong?
Basically, what I was going to say, I don't understand. Personally, I don't have a problem with like what everyone's been speaking about and who you are as a person. But I don't understand why people necessarily like get angry when someone doesn't want to accept you a certain kind of way. Like, for me, it's not by force. I don't think you're a man, then that's someone's opinion. I don't know why there's such big pressure to like, I said I'm a man, so you have to accept me as a man. It's not by force. For me personally, I think what I'm saying, anyone who's a man is a guy who's got a dick. You're a man, that's how you're a man for me, innit? That's what I'm saying. So if that's what I'm saying, that's my personal opinion. So if a girl comes to me and tells me, "Oh, I'm a man," I'm like, "Fam, I'm just gonna look at you like that means anyone can just go up walking around and start saying, I'm a dog, I'm a cat, I'm this, I'm barking, so I want you to address me as a dog." That does not mean you're a dog. Hold on, I'm just trying to say there's too much pressure. Just like you said, everyone has their own realities. In your reality, you feel like this is what you're meant to be. This is how you're thinking. Someone else's reality, I'm thinking like, I haven't been brought up this way. That person, I'm just saying, I expect you can live your life. Like, I'm not against, your problem is against the people that are like violent about it, like always getting onto everyone, people that actually intentionally hurting people, like homophobic people. But I'm trying to say like, there's nothing wrong with not agreeing. Like, you don't have to agree. Everyone you come across doesn't have to be happy and be like, "Oh, I swear, how did that happen?" Like, it's not always meant to be. People are allowed to have their own opinions. Everyone's from different backgrounds.
Can I just touch on something Josie said?
Yeah, but no.
What you're saying there, yeah? So, if a trans person come to you and they provide a dick for you to say, "Oh, well, I was born a female."
You're not a man.
You weren't born like that, though.
But your point was that
you're modifying yourself.
Yeah, but no,
So
if you're born male, let me correct myself.
Let
me correct myself. If you were born a male, innit?
Physical attributes. He's saying if you were not born like that. So obviously we know that.
But I'm saying, but he said, but his word was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me correct myself.
That's what he's saying that in it. But that's why I asked him because he didn't say it. It's not literal. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But it's like a man for me is a man with a dick in it.
So did you mean? Okay, did you mean it in terms
if you're
of
not
like?
Born, if you're not born male or female or whatever. See, this topic is not really the kind of life I live. You get me? Like, me and my guys were all about the ladies. Like all the sweet ones, shout at me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, so all of this is new, do you get what I'm saying? But like, I ain't got nothing against it, but I don't feel like anyone should come and tell me how I should react to certain people. Like, you can't say just because you want to be identified as this, I now have to accept it. That's not how life works. You've got to earn the respect, you get what I'm saying? If I like you as a person, then it is what it is.
No, I'm not saying that transgender is like a new concept, but it's fairly new in terms of like where we are in society right now. There were times that being mixed race was absurd. Being black was absurd. Being X, Y, Z was absurd. So we're at a point now where we're trying to adjust with the transition. So I get what you're saying with like, oh, why does everyone have to agree? Because not everyone's going to agree, ideally. But in 100 years' time from now, trans is going to be norm.
It doesn't mean that questions.
Bisexual is going to be norm. Being lesbian is going to be norm. Being gay is going to be norm. It's just that not that it's just not. It's right. It's the point that you're at now in society that you don't think it's normal. But there was a time 50 years ago, my existence now. What the fuck is this? She's fucking mixed race. What mongrel? What's that? Like,
half-breeds.
But because society has progressed, you're just not in the place right now where society has progressed. And I'm not saying that you as a person you've not progressed. It's just you've not been around it as much. Terrell's living this life.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, some people
cool.
are not about...
So Terrell understands that not everyone's going to understand, not going to understand, and not going to agree now. But we're going through a transition, so that's why we all have to make it like a conscious effort to be accepting and to be understanding of everyone's story and everyone's life.
Can I say as well? I might be that person that's okay with the idea that the people aren't going to accept it, but I'm going to be real, yeah? I'm not trying to read our community, but there are people within our community, yeah? It's a case of, for them, like, it's deeper than just like, it's deeper than that. So they're very ready to be
it's fear of the unknown.
Right, because they're very ready to be on the ready.
Talking about community, LGBT.
No, because Joseph.
Black community.
No, because I'm talking about the LGBT community. Because Joseph's trying to understand like why it's so like, do you know what I mean? What I'm trying to express to Joseph is that like there are some people who, for them, see me. I'm okay with the idea that there's going to be people that won't accept it. But for some people, they ain't going to stop until people accept it. So they're going to be riding on it and they're going to be doing political marches in Oxford Circus.
I haven't spoken. Can I say something?
Chris asked the question, innit? And I don't think, like, we might have deep that, do you know what I'm saying? When man said the LGBT and the black community, what made you ask that? Because I don't know that. For the fact that it's even a separate thing altogether.
Yeah, of course it is. Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys just need to go educate yourself. Even me that's not gay, I know that there's two different communities, you understand?
Don't get me wrong, I understand it, but I'm saying, but why was that question get brought up? Do you know what I'm saying?
I didn't hear what was said. We were talking about.
Let him say.
The reason I brought it up is, number one, I genuinely wanted to understand what he was talking about, but I'm sure you will be able to quantify, you'll agree with me, that within the LGBTQ plus community, there is a lot of transphobia within that element as well.
Yeah. I'm just like really frustrated at this point, because no one's letting me speak because it's the fucking Terrell and fucking Mark show. No one fucking wants to let me speak. And I think like we're concentrating on the wrong issue here. Like at the end of the day, the niggas sitting across me right now, they don't know if they've got their dick sucked by a guy. Because there's so many transgender women that look like bad bees, you'll never ever know that they used to have a dick or they have a dick.
Don't get it twisted, because even within our community, we're not doing kumbaya. Like, not everybody's gonna like it, it's cool, but you just need to let people live as they are and respect people, that's all. Because when you're coming with this negative energy, it's not gonna help us to progress. It's good that people are asking questions. I feel like we need to have more conversations, personally, in my opinion. But just be respectful and understand that like this is people's realities, not just people doing for fun.
Can I ask one last question just to kind of break the ice? I just want to ask this to Chris, Terrell, Nina, and Tara. Starting with Tara, do you prefer sexually men or women?
That's line up.
We want to know.
Add dub to there, because some people might like dub.
Hey, I sleep with everybody.
Chris, men or women? Men. Nina, men or women?
I'm really on the fence here, guys.
Hence why she's bad.
But yeah.
We saying some heady one shit.
No, but I have had quite enjoyable experiences with women for various reasons. That's off the camera.
What, with women?
Convo. Yeah.
What kind of women?
I'm just asked you.